Welcome to our exploration of a sea of change in the global food trade. Wholesale food markets, the engines of global food trade, are facing unprecedented challenges. Inflation is soaring, currencies are fluctuating, and supply chains are strained. These factors are creating a perfect storm, impacting food prices and availability worldwide. Today, we will delve into the current state of the physical commodities market, focusing on wholesale food. In this section, we discuss the pricey plate inflation's bite. Inflation is hitting consumers hard, particularly in the price of essential food items. The cost of wheat, corn, and soybeans, key ingredients in many staple foods, has been on an upward trajectory. The war in Ukraine, a major grain exporter, has further exacerbated the situation, leading to shortages and price spikes. For consumers, the impact of inflation is felt most acutely in the grocery store. The price of bread, pasta, and cooking oil has risen significantly in many parts of the world. This is particularly challenging for low-income households who are disproportionately affected by rising food costs. Governments and international organizations are grappling with ways to mitigate the impact of inflation on vulnerable populations. Supply chain disruptions, increased energy costs, and strong consumer demand have all contributed to the current inflationary environment. Food traders face challenges in pricing their products and managing their inventories. The volatility in commodity prices can lead to significant financial losses if not managed carefully. Now, let's discuss currency currents, the shifting tides of trade. Currency fluctuations add another layer of complexity to the global food trade. When a country's currency depreciates, its purchasing power in the international market weakens. This means that importers in that country have to pay more for the same amount of goods, including food. Conversely, a stronger currency can make imported food cheaper, benefiting consumers but potentially harming domestic producers. The US dollar, often seen as a safe haven currency, has strengthened against many other currencies. This has made dollar-denominated commodities, including many food products, more expensive for buyers using other currencies. The interplay between inflation and currency depreciation can create a vicious cycle. Managing currency risk is crucial for businesses operating in the global food trade. Importers and exporters use various financial instruments to hedge against adverse currency movements. These tools help mitigate the impact of currency fluctuations on their bottom line and provide greater certainty in pricing and planning. Emerging markets and developing economies are particularly vulnerable to the impacts of inflation and currency depreciation in the global food trade. These countries often rely heavily on food imports to meet domestic demand and may have limited foreign currency reserves to cushion against external shocks. The rising cost of imported food can exacerbate existing food insecurity issues and lead to social unrest. Families may be forced to reduce the quantity or quality of their food intake, leading to malnutrition, especially among children. Governments in these countries often face difficult choices in terms of allocating scarce resources to address rising food prices while balancing other pressing development needs. International cooperation and assistance play a crucial role in supporting emerging markets during times of global food price volatility. Organizations like the World Food Programme provide emergency food assistance to countries facing acute food shortages. The journey of food from farm to fork is a complex one, involving multiple stages and intermediaries. The COVID-19 pandemic exposed vulnerabilities in global supply chains, including those for food. Lockdowns, border closures, and labor shortages led to delays, disruptions, and increased costs throughout the food supply chain. The pandemic highlighted the interconnectedness of the global food system and the ripple effects of disruptions in one part of the world on others. Building more resilient and sustainable food systems is crucial for mitigating the impacts of future shocks. This involves diversifying food sources, reducing reliance on long and complex supply chains, and supporting local and regional food systems. The convergence of inflation, currency fluctuations, and supply chain disruptions presents significant challenges for the future of the global food trade. Technology will play an increasingly important role in enhancing the efficiency and resilience of the global food system. Precision agriculture, for example, uses data and technology to optimize crop yields and reduce waste. Blockchain technology can improve transparency and traceability in supply chains, enabling better tracking of food products from origin to destination. Addressing climate change is paramount for ensuring the long-term sustainability of the global food system. Investing in climate-smart agriculture, developing drought-resistant crops, and implementing sustainable land management practices are crucial. By working together, countries can build a more stable, equitable, and sustainable global food system that can nourish future generations. The global food trade is navigating turbulent waters, buffeted by the winds of inflation, currency fluctuations, and supply chain disruptions. These challenges are testing the resilience of the global food system and highlighting the interconnectedness of food security, economic stability, and geopolitical events. Consumers can play a role in building a more resilient food system by reducing food waste, supporting local food producers, and advocating for policies that promote sustainable agriculture and fair trade practices. Businesses can contribute by adopting sustainable sourcing practices, investing in supply chain resilience, and prioritizing transparency and ethical conduct. Governments and international organizations have a crucial role to play in providing a safety net for the most vulnerable and fostering international cooperation by embracing a spirit of collaboration, innovation, and a commitment to equity and sustainability. We can weather the current storm and build a more resilient and just food system for all.